Welcome back to our hands-on session on HTML Basic Part 3, where here we are going to discuss about semantic elements and text formatting elements. Okay, we try to cover even line break and horizontal ruler and embedded videos. Okay, so let me go directly to what is semantic elements. Okay, boilerplate. Yeah, it's there, and we'll try to name this as semantic elements. Title of your page as semantic elements. Okay, semantic elements. Okay, so as I said earlier in the beginning of the session, okay, what we were discussing about it. So what is the intention of the semantic is? You'll see. Okay, the semantic elements clearly describes the meaning. Okay, clearly describe the meaning. Okay, two peoples. That is, first one is your browser, and second one is developers. Okay, what you are doing. Okay, what you are doing with making your web pages. Okay, and the second thing, it makes your web page more accessible, more accessible. Okay, and third, very important, SEO friendly. Okay, search engine optimization friendly. Okay, so let me go with the first element. Okay, document structure element. So when you work on this is going to be a first element, header. Okay, header. So we'll give the title of your website or anything else. Let me give the title. Okay, I'll name it as my first web page or the profile. So we'll give welcome to semantic elements. Okay, I'll do one like this. Okay, the title is given, and we have one more semantic element which is called name. Okay, through this you can add a lot of links. Okay, so let me go with this ahref as I can have home page. Okay, and you can have the name to this OME. You can see here we got this. Just copy for multiple. Just copy this for multiple time. Depends upon your thing. You can add this. Let me add this. Okay, you can see you will find you will be getting for 4 times, right? So I'll name this as home. Second one, projects. Okay, let me name this as projects. Okay, and about us. About us. Let me name this as about us, and I'll name this contact us. Okay, right, fine. See here we'll be getting this. Okay, this is also a one of the semantic elements. Okay, so I can call this as a I can call this fellow as a navigation links. Okay, I can call this as a navigation links. We have one more semantic element which is called main. We have a one more semantic element which is called main. The main which is contains the dominating content of your document. What the main semantic element is going to have is, it is going to contain the dominant content of your document. I'll have here for your reference dominant content of the document or your web page. Okay, so this is for your references. Okay, so you can have your datas. Okay, So you can have your article name or something else. Let me put it in this way where you can be able to get your visualization. Let me write articles. Okay, close this. Go for lorem. Yeah, the article is there. And secondly, we can have another elements which is called aside. Okay, so we have some data for here. Again, I'll go for lorem support. See here, right? The both are main content. Okay, the dominant content. Okay, we have one more thing which is called footer. So we have a header section, main section, and footer section. Footer. Okay, in this footer, we are going to contain the information of your website. Okay, we are going to contain the information of your website. Uh, Maybe the copyrights of uh, copyrights content of your company. Okay, let me go for this. Okay, for copyrights you can use this shortcut copy and uh, right, and you can have mentioned this. Okay, and your company name. Let me make my channel name techno syntax. Okay, right. So this is going to be your semantic header, and this is going to be a navigation link which have been secondary semantic element and main semantic element and your footers. In semantic we have secondary article and aside. Okay, so the article aside you have a doubt. What is article? Is self-containing composition. Okay, the article is used for, let me rework on this. Let me rework on this part. Okay, let me rework on the article and aside. Okay, the content sectioning elements. The both are comes under the category of containing content sectioning elements. Okay, let me call with the articles first. Okay, we have called the articles. Right, we'll give the name. Let me go for the heading H2. Okay, I have some any titles. Let me go with hands-on, hands-on thematic elements. Okay, okay, I'll go on this. Okay, right, and we can have article content. We can have any article content. I go for lorem again once again. See here, hands-on on semantic elements, the lorem. So I've used that. Okay, this is going to be your article. The content sectioning elements. First one is, we have a other one which is called section. We have a other one called section, and we have other one which is called aside. Okay, let me go for section, which is going to be uh, a thematic group of content. Okay, the section is going to be a thematic group of content. Okay, let me tell you that what this. See here, I have a section. Here I'm going to have some chapters, chapter wise. Okay, H2, H2. I'm going to name as chapter hyphen 1. Okay, chapter 1. And I have a section content, paragraph, and I may have some section content. So since I go in this, so this is going to be a section. Okay, this is going to be a section. Okay, even you can section name or something else. When I click on home, when I click on projects, for example, I'll give here as projects. That much better. I'll give here as projects. Okay, and let me name section name equal to hash projects projects. Okay, when I click on the projects, it will come here. So that is the reason for going for section. Okay, we have a lot of section content over here. Another one we have thing which is called aside. So it may indirectly related to the main content. That is the reason why we go for aside. Okay, aside is indirectly related to the main content. Okay, so what are the related articles? In that case, I will be using over here, I'll use S3. I may have project details. Okay, I may have project 1. Okay, this may be the related to the project 1. Okay, the title project 1. Okay, I have the project 2, project 3, project 4. So those information will be added over here. Okay, so let me go with this. You may have in some other list format or order format, whatever it is. So when I talk about project 1, I'll be giving this in a unordered list. Okay, so my projects 1, which is consists of Java, and may have Python. Okay, put it in list. That is better. I'm giving directly. For better, let me go in this way. Li Java and Li Python. So these are things we have been worked on. Okay. So this is a reason why we go. So those informations are related to the main. Okay. These contents are indirectly related to the main content. Even I'll put it in comments that make you to understand. Indirectly connected, or yeah, indirectly related or connected to main content. Related to main content. Okay. So no need to worry about the typographical error. So fine. And we have other two things: details and summaries, which is going to be a disclosures, which is going to be act as a disclosures. Okay, so let me write over here next to this. Okay, details. We can have details. Okay, in these details you are going to have the summary. Okay, summary. Okay, the summary. I have I have the overall experience or conclusions that can be added over here. Okay, so I have this here. Done. Okay, and so let me put in this way. So conclusions. In this conclusion, I'll be adding some data. So when I click on here, you will find the conclusions. Okay, this is going to be your summaries. Okay, uh, and we have some of the text content semantics. Okay, if you want to add any images and caption to those images, we can use those things also. So let me add before this. Okay, I'll use thing which is called figure. Figure is going to be an semantic text content elements. Okay, this is going to be your text content elements. Okay, so let me call or work with this. I'll go for image. I'll go for image slash okay, fine. Right here, uh, to have may have the caption to this. I may have the caption to this. In such cases, you use figure. Okay, fig captions, not figure. Fig captions. You may it pop up. Okay, so I mean invented HTML. Okay, so you can see here you have this, right? Okay, and you can have the time also and mark block quotes. So those are text related semantic elements. Okay, so I can use mark. Suppose I want to have the name of the person. Suppose I'm having one more captions over here. I'll use mark. Okay, here I'm going to have Tim Berners Lee. Okay, I'm going to use break over here. Dr. Okay, right? So done. Then one more break. right? So this is also, and we can use block quote, long quotations you can make use here. Let me write here in the details. The details I may use long quotes. Okay, I'll use some block quotes. Okay, I'll go with again lorem. Say this. Here the block quotes is there in the details. Okay, and we have form semantics. So we have form semantics for getting those details. I may have some contacts to this fellow, this gentleman. I may have contact details for entering your inputs or something else. You can go for figure, field set and legend. Okay, that will be helpful. So let me go here and try here in this case. I use field set. Okay, in this field set I use legend. I use legend. Here I'm going to have a name, uh, contact us. Okay, so here I'm going to have some datas. Okay, so see, let me close this. Contact us, and you can have some datas. Input, um, type text, and placeholder. I'll go there to placeholder. Uh, enter your message. Okay, and meanwhile I'll submit it. I'll try to submit it. Okay, so let me have some more content. Input type button, and value connect. That's all. Okay, when I want to talk to this gentleman, I have my message. I'll click to get connect to this gentleman for any content to be known with respect to HTML. Okay, so that's about your forms semantic elements. Okay, we have form related semantic elements. And so we started up with the header and navigation links and main tag, which will be the dominant content of your document, article and section and aside, and we use figure tag and figure captions, mark, field set, and details, summary, footers. So those are the semantic elements. The purpose of semantic elements, which makes both browsers and developers to have the proper meaning of the developing content, and secondly, it will improvise the SEO functions. Okay, right? So that's about semantic elements. Soon we'll meet up with rest of the HTML basic elements. Thank you.